Hey collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey Tarot. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Aries season. I hope all is well. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. Excuse me. All right, let's tap right into the energy and see what is going on, what's going down on the timeline here. Happy birthday to all of my Aries. I hope you guys are enjoying your season, your solar return here, okay? So, collective, somebody could have a lawsuit coming here, all right? And they could be really volatile and hostile about it here, okay? But I'm just picking up, that's the energy that someone is in. It could be possibly a lot of someone's here, okay? A lot of volatility and hostility in the air, in the energy, okay? So I'm picking up on some in-laws here, a cousin-in-law and perhaps a niece here, okay? Please keep in mind that the readings can be past, present, or future here, okay? There was an offer that was made here to a past landlord or a maintenance man here, okay? Somebody who was on board staff when it comes to your home, your dwelling, a condo, an apartment, a duplex here, okay? This in-law, again, I'm picking up on a cousin-in-law and a niece here. They offered this maintenance man or landlord some funds here, okay, to come up against you here. We got bribery and extortion in the reverse. So I'm picking up two scenarios here. Somebody did this in the past and it's backfiring here, okay? Like maybe someone did take a couple steps into this fiasco here. You know, we were talking about a landlord or a maintenance man and now they're pulling back. Or I'm getting an energy where, you know, you could have moved and somebody did this again, okay? Or this could just be in the recent past here. Where they offered someone here who was on staff here, again, property management, take it how it resonates here. They offered them some counterfeit funds here to come up against you here, okay? And with the counterfeit money, I picked up in the past, like somebody was paying bribes with fake bills, okay? But this could just be fraud in general here, okay? In regards to this cousin-in-law, niece-in-law, obviously they're connected to an ex here. I mean, you'll know if this is your story because these are some in-laws who cannot let go of your energy here. These people are all involved in a revenge plot here, okay? In every aspect of somebody's life. Like this is like a group of in-laws here who have been hunting somebody down here, okay? They're now in regret with the Four of Cups energy here. Whoever this landlord or maintenance man, because they're coming up in the higher fit energy. So again, like I said, for the scenario where they never involved themselves with these people here, like they went to them with this foolishness, whatever they did, whatever they said, and no, they remained in the upright here, okay? Whoever this is, they do things by the book. But I'm also getting a timeline where in which somebody did get their hands dirty, but now they're pulling back. Maybe because they got paid with some fraudulent funds here, or maybe the law is involved. But I got my you against the world card in the reverse here. So that lets me know that this shit is not going as planned. Family, ex-lovers, friends, associates, acquaintances link up to end you in some form or fashion. It's in the reverse, as well as bribery and extortion here. So they're not going to be able to bribe or extort a landlord or a maintenance man, someone who has access to your dwelling, okay? So obviously these people are attacking your foundation here, okay? Wanting you to be homeless, wanting you to be stressed here, okay? We're going to get into this energy, the psyche of these damn in-laws from hell, okay? I got guidance from above and false flame. It was a no deal. It was a no deal. But I find it funny that with the lawsuit card, that's why I said both scenarios apply. Somebody has already got their hands dirty. Oh, they're saying, well, this cousin-in-law and this niece-in-law, they have already did committed some type of major injustice against a divine feminine or divine masculine here. So it's like they're trying to backdoor somebody here, intimidate them, trying to cause a drastic change to somebody's foundation living situation here to get themselves out of hot water here. Okay, so maybe if they cause some type of upheaval to your foundation, to your stability here, you can't sue their ass in court. Okay, so I don't know, it may or may not come out what they have done in the past here. Okay, but that's what I'm getting. They're concerned about getting sued here. And again, in regards to the other scenario, somebody who has already gotten their hands dirty and now they want to pull back. And, they could be looking at this situation like, okay, it's getting hot. I might end up getting sued. Like this is being blown. This is getting out of control. Okay. This was supposed to be underhanded. Nobody was supposed to know about this here, but people are definitely volatile and hostile about the situation here. You got somebody who is actively performing some alchemy here. An attack on somebody's mental body, psychic attacks. That's what I'm getting. King of Pentacles with the Magician. Somebody is paying big bucks, okay? Yeah. Child, what is going on to keep somebody in their head or keep them confused? Or just throw off somebody's energy here, okay? But guidance from above and false flame. Somebody was guided to play it straight, okay? They were guided to play it straight. And I'm really getting like this niece-in-law. I don't know, for some reason, I feel like I really need to specify. Like this is an ex's family here, okay? One of these situations where it was all hands on deck. You could have had like an ex that rounded up their entire family to come for you, okay? For whatever reason. They're worried about getting sued here, okay? But the way this spread is presenting itself, even the lawsuit is the least of their worries here, because these attempts to bribe and extort people to F you over, these people are on their way to prison. I'm getting an energy here where somebody's in-law, somebody's family feels untouched. Like they feel like they can move out here like the mob, okay? Paying people to F you over. So let's tap into the energy and see what else comes out, you guys, okay? What's at the bottom of this deck? Three of Wands with the Nine of Cups here. Yeah, like they're sitting back waiting for some type of toxic energy to take hold or take control. Somebody could have been born in 96. Somebody could be 39 here. Okay. Yeah, I feel like these people are delusional. I'm definitely picking up on someone who is they're into the occult. They're into the dark arts here. Somebody could have performed a death spell or a death ritual here, and they're sitting back waiting, okay, to get their wishes fulfilled with the Nine of Cups here. I feel like somebody has done something so much they're not getting anything here, okay? Child, these people are sick. So let's see what's going on here. Something about you being unique, okay? So these people are running around, and I feel like they're on the same shit. They did this in the past, and they're still doing it. They're running around trying to unground you here. Get you in a compromising situation here to where you don't feel empowered, especially when it comes to your finances or your material wealth. So, they can stay below the radar here. Like you don't have what you need to come for them here, okay? And possibly put them under the jail here, all right? I feel like this is a byproduct of something that they have done along with an ex, okay? Ciao. They wanted this landlord or a maintenance man on board, okay? Now, how they wanted somebody to come at you, I'm not sure. But at the end of the day, it was all about throwing you off, okay? Throwing you out of alignment when it comes to your stability and your finances here, all right? These people are crazy. A guidance from above and false flame. Somebody said no. With the Hierophant in the upright, they said no. You see this book, somebody is following the rules, okay? Yeah. Conqueror. Guarded. I'm telling you. Nah, somebody said you need to get the F up out of here. Okay, maybe they see you as a conqueror here. All right. Today you are a conqueror. You are able to overcome anything life throws at you. Let's do this here. Yeah. So this is how this cousin-in-law and this niece sees you. Like somebody wants to break you down. Okay, because they scared. Okay, these people are scared. And like I said, somebody can actually deal with counterfeit bills. It came up in the past that somebody was out here bribing folks, getting them to do shit and passing them fake ass money. Okay? Yeah, they're guarded here. Okay? Wow. Security, child, please. Look, you got guarded and you got security here. So maybe they were wanting in your living space. Okay? They wanted some type of pass or code here. Okay. Be careful not to be drawn into a false sense of security. Security begins only when trust has been established here. So yeah, this landlord, this maintenance man said no. Okay. Of course, it is normal to have your walls up after being hurt. But after a while, your walls may be keeping out just what you may need to heal. Take a chance. This person could have called the cops on somebody here, okay? With that Hierophant energy. They tried to make this point of contact, we'll say, okay, in regards to your living situation. They tried to make them feel comfortable, okay? We're aware of the lies that these people tell, okay, in order to make people feel like it's okay to violate your rights, violate your boundaries here, okay? But they definitely tried to make somebody feel like it was all good. They weren't going to get in trouble. There was going to be no pushback, okay? But we know that's a lie, because it's written all over their face already. They're volatile and hostile about the situation here, okay? Somebody wants to fight because their back is up against the wall. Like, these people are so arrogant and entitled, They're deciding to break more laws, break more rules, okay? On top of what they have already done to get themselves out of a situation. They're backwards as shit, okay? We're talking about a curse, okay? A curse on the mind, especially surrounding their perspective here, okay? Wisdom. Yeah, this person is too wise for that, okay? So I'm getting, for the majority of you guys, maybe this happened in the past, but in the recent past, this could be last month. Hell, it could be last week. It could be, wherever you move to here, okay? This person was like, yeah, nah, they're not taking the bait with that wisdom. They're not taking the bait. And even if this is real money, they got it through fraud, okay? Child. Maybe they wanted them to do something fraudulently to you. Flexibility. Yeah, this person is not giving in. Flexibility in the reverse. Sometimes it's just best to go with the flow. It's almost as if they wanted this person, this gatekeeper, we're going to say Hierophant with the landlord, to let something slide. Again, wanting to violate your boundaries here, okay? Allow somebody to let them in your space here. Let's say if this is a maintenance man here, okay? Yeah, flexibility in the reverse. Survivor here, okay? And so this person survives. This was a test. They survive, okay? Because if they would have failed for something, it would have been a domino effect in regards to a decline having to do with their own life, okay? Their own stability here. As many others have suffered in the past from these people, this family, okay? Like, somebody's volatile because their back is up against the wall here, okay? We're going to break down and see what they have done, because that's what this is about. This is not an isolated event. They've already done something, okay? And for whatever reason, they feel like if they can break you down, they can make you go broke, okay? Then they can get away with some injustice or crime that they have already committed against you here, okay? It says, be here now and baggage. Interesting. Life is too short to be living in the past, worrying about the future. Take the time to enjoy every moment to the fullest. Yeah, somebody has a lot of anxiety here. They can't put down this baggage, okay? They can't put down this baggage. They have a lot of anxiety about, the karma, the consequences that's coming for them in the near future here. And, Spirit is saying, okay, well, be here now. Be here now. That's the best that we can offer you, because the past is already past. You've already committed some type of injustice here. You can't go back and change it. Yeah, so these people, they can't sit still. I'm hearing sit tight. Okay, somebody could be getting pulled over here. And then baggage. All right, somebody wanted you to be packing your bags here. So I don't know if they were trying to get this landlord to just roll up on you, send you a letter, say, oh, you violated the lease, you got to go, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Or they were going to accept some type of wild claim or complaint that would violate your lease. Some crazy shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's going on with their mental? These people have lost it to where you feel like you have that much control over another human being. These are godless people. Okay. Godless. They're worried about staying out of jail, staying out of prison. That's what I feel intuitively here. Okay. These are people who, they don't give a shit about their soul here. Okay. Be realistic. And baggage. They're worried about this baggage that they have accumulated. Okay. This cousin is in the 4 cups. They're discontent with their situation here. Okay. This is how they think. What other acts of injustice, what other criminal acts can I commit to get out of the last 5 that I already committed? Like, that's the way these people are thinking, okay? Yeah. You know that it's your time, and that's why you have your guards up, okay? It's your time to shine and be all the Creator has created you to be. Seize the day. These are people who want to stop that here, okay? Again, they want to gatekeep. They want to gatekeep. So on top of whatever injustice that they have done, there's this spiteful, jealous energy here, okay? Somebody doesn't want you to. They want you to only fly so high, okay? But again, it has everything to do with their consequences and their karma that, they don't want to face, they don't want to deal with here, okay? So they feel like if they can gatekeep your shine, that somehow, some way, it'll stop their karma, okay? That's why I say these are godless people, because their perspective is so screwed up. Like, huh? No, that's not how karma works. That's not. They're desperate. They're desperate. You know how bold you have to be? Okay? Because see, rejecting somebody's wayward offer, which is a crime itself, bribery and extortion is one thing. Okay? Somebody can reject it. Somebody can reject it and also call the law. Okay? Again, back to their mental. Okay? I don't know, how this resonates for you on a personal level here. If this family has a name or if they have some money or status or resources here, but these people are out of control. They out here trying to move like the mafia. Okay? They're desperate to unground you. Okay? Because they feel like that's going to put up a blockage for you taking them to the cleaners with this lawsuit coming, okay? And again, I have to reiterate the hostility that they're sitting in. I feel like the lawsuit is the least of their worries, okay? They're desperate. I'll get one more out here. Never do anything out of desperation, because in doing so, you may never regain your dignity or your reputation. They've been lost that, okay? It says, be patient, collective. One of our greatest virtues is patience. Learn to be patient with yourself and others, okay? So you could have been asking, when are these people are going to get caught up, locked up, reprimanded, stopped, halted, whatever, Okay? Spirit says, be patient. Yeah, it says pearls before swine, and it's in the reverse here. Okay? Be careful who you give your best self to, for the wrong people will take you for granted and are unworthy of your gifts. Save your best for those who would genuinely appreciate you, what you have to offer, and return the kindness here. So you're conquering an energy here. You're not casting your pearls before swine here. That could be an issue as well. Okay. For some reason with this card in reverse, I'm getting, you're not talking to certain people. You're not divulging your moves here. Okay. Somebody is desperate to get information is what I'm getting. Okay. Because with that conqueror, and it's your time to shine. Like somebody can't keep up. Somebody's in a rising of the Phoenix energy. And you got these two bozos. We're going to say three bozos because you got a cousin-in-law, a niece-in-law. So we know there's an ex here. They're running around trying to figure out your next move so they can stop you, so they can block you. Okay? Again, their mind is gone. Somebody's karma has already been decided. Their judgment has already been decided. So they're trying to stop your shine, stop your expansion, stop your rising, stop you from ascending here, okay? Because they feel like that's going to save them, all right? Yeah. Conqueror. Somebody wants information, so that could be another thing. Maybe they're trying to pay a landlord or somebody for information, okay? Be patient is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, look, get help. Get help. This is where somebody's headed. And they're pulling out all the stops, trying to get help to stop this. Okay? This is where they're headed, and this is where they belong. Okay? Ooh, child. Whose in-laws is this? Who the fuck do these people think they are? Wow. And a lot of y'all, you could come from a big city, a small city here where, unfortunately, there's a lot of wayward people. And that's what I'm getting. Like somebody is used to waving money around and getting people to bend and break. Okay. Because, unfortunately, the area or the environment, people carry the same vibration here. Okay. But that didn't happen. Not this time. That did not happen. They said it's no deal. This person goes, they follow the rules. They go by the book. Okay. Somebody could have been guided by somebody from above, their own ancestor, spirit guide, the divine. Don't shake hands with this ruthless motherfucker here. Okay. Excuse my language. These people are desperate because you conquered their ass here. Okay. And they know what's coming. They know what's coming. I'm getting career criminals here. Okay. They're scammers. They could deal with, they're scammers. So obviously they deal with a lot of fraud here, but they're scandalous and they're ruthless with this bribery and extortion. Okay. Somebody been getting out of, tight spots like that for quite some time, but you the right one and the wrong one. Okay. Let's see. Why are these people so volatile? Why are they so volatile? What's the issue? Somebody's got a passed over grandmother that's watching over them here. The rain. I don't know why I'm hearing, we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Because, why am I hearing that? Okay. Somebody that's a practitioner that they're running to, okay? So they could be freaking out here because you're chosen, you're anointed here. So, calling the local practitioner, flying over to see the not so local practitioner, it's not going to work. It's not working anymore here. So they're freaking out, volatile and hostile. And some mental magic backfired here, okay? Somebody's attacking your mind. So be mindful of your crown, like, which is crazy because they got all the dirt. These people are filthy. They got all these monkeys on their back. Okay. But, you know, for whatever reason, they want you to be nervous and scared and full of anxiety here. Okay, so be mindful of like intimidation here. Okay, when you feel a certain energy, ask yourself, okay, why would I be scared? Why would I be nervous? Why would I be timid? Like, what is this here? Okay, check that energy at the door and return it right back to sender. Okay, like somebody wants you to have their anxiety as if you're the criminal in this situation here. Okay, it's strange. Like somebody's mind is effed up. Okay, they're shook and scared to look. Okay, but they're gonna be made to look. They want to cover something up. Yeah, somebody's shook about your gifts here. Okay, empath, intuitive, psychic, clairvoyance here, you know. Uh-huh. Child. Mm-hmm. Okay. You woke up to these people's bullshit here, okay? And for some of you guys, this could be a cousin or a niece of this ex that you don't even know, okay? Like you never met this person at the family functions or anything like that. But they know you because they've been putting on, piling on, grandstanding, and showing out, okay? Or maybe you met them once or twice, but they don't actually know you, okay? Yeah. Something about addictions. Somebody could have been calling the landlord or a maintenance man saying that you were suffering from addictions. You were selling drugs. You were doing drugs. Some shit like that, okay? Yeah, this person that's desperate. So somebody that you don't even know crossed you and now they're crossed up and they're desperate. Okay? This person could work in the medical field. What is this? Lab, pharmacy tech. Somebody got some bad results here, okay? Wow. This is crazy. Yeah. These people are caught up in a scandal here, okay? If somebody presented some fake health results here, lab results on you, it has backfired, okay? So for some of you guys, that's it there, okay? This is why they're running around trying to break you down. Which I don't know who told them that was going to work. That was going to get them out of hot water. But again, I'm picking up on some energies. Their mind is gone. All right. Somebody's in survival mode from sun up to sundown. They shouldn't have done what they did. Okay. So somebody could have a cousin or a niece that works in the medical field, honey. Okay. Somebody could be a lab or a pharmacy tech, a phlebotomist here. They did something with results. Okay. So now they're trying to get out of that. Yeah, I just saw the AI catfish here. Again, so how did we get there? Okay, it ties back to your ex. So for whatever reason, your ex got somebody to present some fake news about you. They call cousin so-and-so that works in, for example, Quest or at the hospital. Like, what? You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of mental illness going on here within a family unit. Yeah, and they were celebrating, honey. Okay, because somebody could be really religious. Okay, it's a church witch that's involved. Yeah, I don't F with you. So they were celebrating people not effing with you. Okay, which is crazy. These are people who felt like they got the one up on you because they presented some type of fake news. Okay. Yeah, somebody's ex is really petty because the energy is like they're celebrating people not effing with you, but the thing is the people that they are swaying are in their circle, okay? And this is your ex. So at what part are you supposed to care? Okay. Again, like that, somebody's off. The whole fucking family is off. That's what I'm getting. Conflict of interest here. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe somebody wanted to come towards you. Maybe somebody who knows your ex or knows your ex's family here. But, you know, honestly, divine feminine, divine masculine, I'm getting a no love lost type situation here. Okay. Because if somebody's family is this diabolical and this off mentally and emotionally here, you damn near don't really want to fool with nobody who fools with them. or who would even believe them, okay? What is going on? It's strange. It's really strange. Yeah, somebody did something. I saw the AI catfish card again. There's a passed over grandmother here, all right? She's checking in for somebody, and she's telling them that she doesn't F with them, okay? Yeah. Somebody ain't got no coverage upstairs here. That's what they need to be worried about, all right? Look at this shit. Okay, I'm going to do it again because I don't mix these cards up. How? How did I mix these cards up again? Yeah, workplace. Somebody could have lost their job, okay? Look at this mental body. A narcissist. A whole family of narcissists here, okay? So they're trying to avoid this Pluto retrograde energy here, okay? Having to face themselves, having to face their worst feels. Their worst fears. I said feels. Somebody does not want to feel anything, okay? They could be numbing themselves. Their worst fears, okay? And their fear has to do with they effed up, they're caught up, and they're going to have to pay for it, okay? They don't want to deal with that. They don't even want to hear it, okay? They don't want to hear it, all right? So this is why they are attacking you, your stability here, trying to get people to throw you out, lying to people around you, okay? Could be working with neighbors and all here. Hold on, y'all. I don't know how this got mixed up. I just want to make sure. Yeah, trying to compromise your safe space. Going to great lengths to do so. Very strange. Like, they piling it on. You trying to get out of something that you've done? And honey, somebody ain't gonna never see the light of day. Okay? I'm telling you. Like, what is going on? Like, you better off running and hiding. Okay? But again, the entitlement. There's something going on with this family unit when they feel entitled to do whatever they want to do to people and get away with it. And maybe they have done this in the past before, but they got the right and the wrong one. Okay? Spirit is saying be patient. These people will stand for judgment here. Okay? They're also being used to test people. Because again, for some of you guys, this could be recent. And if they would have took the bait, this landlord, this maintenance man, that would have been the beginning of the end for them. Okay? The divine is using the devil to test people. These in-laws being the devil. Okay? Child. Workplace is in the reverse. I don't know if they already got stripped from their workplace here or it's coming. Okay? There's paper trail and or receipts about what these people got going on here. And this could be something as simple as they're mad because they're getting caught up for attempting to F you over. So they want to get revenge. Okay? Before they go to jail, before they go to prison, before they get sued. Okay? Because I feel like somebody ain't got shit. They got a bunch of counterfeit money, fraudulent money, you know? If you're suing somebody, let's say somebody does work for some type of a healthcare system here or a lab. That's who you're coming after. What? Conflict of interest here. Somebody has found a conflict of interest. A private investigator here. Okay? Who hired the private investigator? I don't know. This could be a private investigation. Something that's going on behind the scenes unbeknownst to you or them. Or somebody hired something. I just said in a past reading here, like somebody hired somebody to come stake you out at your damn house here. And all the dirt is coming up on them. Like genius. We're dealing with geniuses here. Okay? Like, did you forget that you were the criminal in this situation? It's not wise to be hiring a private investigator on somebody who's clean, okay? They're emotional because they're in fight or flight. Like I said, these people are in survival mode all day. They can't get a break. They don't deserve a break. Cry me a river, okay? Ciao. They toxic AF. Flexibility here. Yeah, somebody said, I can't do a damn thing for you. They get hit with a return to sender, okay? Toxic family, environments, friends, and lovers. They all getting hit with a return to sender. Everybody who takes the bait, okay, from the devil. A water sign that's toxic AF. Somebody doing a whole bunch of crying and shit. I cannot. Air sign in the reverse here. Somebody's having to let go and let God, okay? Perhaps there's no communication here, okay? You had to let go and let God. Somebody is watching you from a fake page here. Yeah, and then they cry. They whine and crying, bitching and lying behind a fake page, and they're watching you. Somebody's also mad because you let them go. This could be the ex that's doing all this whining, okay? Yeah. This person caught up in a lie. They could have got a reading. The reader told them what they wanted to hear, okay? Yeah, that they getting caught up in a lie. All right, they could have left the damn reading crying and shit, okay? They're watching you from a fake page, having a whole mental breakdown here. Air sign in the reverse. Somebody's ass got cut off here. Whoever they contacted to try to bribe and extort, they got cut off, okay? Got a neighbor at the bottom of the deck here. Something about the year 2020. These people tried it. Everybody's guilty by association. Spirit said, let go and let God, because everybody is going down, okay? These people wouldn't know God if God was staring them right in the face, because ain't no way. Ain't no way. You know you getting caught up here. Oh, let me go commit 10 more acts, okay, in order to get out the last 5 that I committed. Like, come on, man. Manipulate. And everybody who was manipulating how people saw you. Again, fake test results here. Let me call my cousin that works down at the lab. So-and-so's a nurse, an LPN, okay? Like somebody's ex is bitter as all get out. They deserve a trophy, okay? They deserve a effing Oscar. Like their whole revenge, satisfaction came from just getting people to believe a lie about you. You could be somewhere well off, looking good, smelling good, riding good, but their satisfaction, this person was in such a low place. The only satisfaction that they could get out of their sorry ass life was to get people to believe a lie about you. These people are done, okay? They were warned about trying to ostracize you, shadow ban, blacklist, or ignore you, okay? Or have you ignored, all right? You don't give a damn whether these people ignored you. Like, everybody's guilty by association. Everybody involved, okay? Spirit said, be patient. The cover-up man and the clean-up woman at the bottom of the deck. Look at them, honey. They are stressed, pressed, and obsessed. Rack it up more charges. I said these people are gone. They're gone mentally. They're gone. What the fuck is going on? I'm not going to be here all day. Let's close this out, y'all. I'm dumb. Conqueror. They see you as the conqueror and it's your time to shine, okay? Like you're busting through barricades here and they running around trying to catch you up and F up your money and F up your housing and all this old crazy shit here, okay? Yeah, they really want some information here, okay? Somebody keeps getting readings, trying to tap into your Akashic records. Yeah, they want to know how and when you're getting good news and wow. So, yeah, so they can try and stop something like, child, what is going on? So Spirit is saying it's not even about them trying to get out of something. It's like, oh, they want to get revenge out on you before they have to pay for what they did. But it's like, revenge? What? I walked away from your family member, okay? Your brother, your sister, your cousin, and all of y'all came after me. You're getting caught up for it, and now you want revenge? What the hell? Raised by a pack of wolves here, okay? That's even an insult to the wolves, okay? Apathy. Yeah, they're sad, okay, because you're enjoying the fruits of your labor. What does it matter? The cycle with y'all is closed. You shouldn't even be checking for me. Y'all, when I say these people are all on the lowest frequency possible, Hell, the lowest IQ possible. What? What? Greed. How is it that you're consumed? Maybe there was something about money when you left. Ex felt like they needed to break you down or slander you, go, to the fullest extent. Maybe so they didn't have to pay you. Everybody's situation is different. It could have been something about custody, child support, inheritance. Take it how it resonates here, okay? But you're aware that these people are greedy, okay? I feel like this was the origin of a situation here. Somebody wanted to keep something. Somebody didn't want to pay somebody here. Somebody didn't want to have to split assets or give something back. Somebody stole something here, okay? All this damn crying and shit, okay? The fuck? Acting like kids. You didn't know what you were doing when you were doing it? But again, there's something going on with somebody's mental, okay? At the time, they felt like, they could run a mud hole over somebody and not have any consequences here, okay? Justice. Justice will prevail, whether you like it or not. Defeat. They arguing because this is trumping all that other BS. Justice, the scales, okay? The universe, the divine has their own scales. Outside of the courtroom, the scales have to be balanced here. Okay? They're arguing. They feel defeated. Last spread. I can't. Happiness in the reverse here. Okay, somebody's depressed. All right, they thought they knew it all, honey. Okay? Somebody's also depressed because they feel like you know it all here. Okay? With the sun energy. Child, what's at the bottom of the deck? The Hierophant, Temperance energy. Somebody's being patient. Somebody's watching, okay? They're taking notes. They're being very patient here with this situation here, okay? Child. All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey Tarot. Bye.